Watch this video if you want to know, number one, how to never lose money on crypto ever again. I'm serious. Literally never lose money again. That's number one. And number two, what is the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, crypto, stock market? What are they going to do in the next 24 hours, 48 hours, the next week or so? Watch this video. Okay, so I've got a banger show for you, and I'm not kidding about the whole, I have a plan for never losing money again. It's a trading strategy that I'm going to show you that I've been using for 3 months here to literally never lose money again. Okay, so we're going to talk about that at the very end of the video. Make sure you guys stick around. This is only going to be like a 6-minute video, so it's going to be quick. Before we get started with all of that, and before we talk about the exact price and where Bitcoin is headed, where Ethereum's headed, all that stuff, we're going to do that first. I just want to do some quick public service announcements. The NFT is absolutely popping. We had an amazing discussion yesterday because of CPI prints. Obviously, you can see the floor price is rising here because it's just an amazing community. Yesterday was so much fun. Even though it was a crazy day, we had a community to talk about what was happening with inflation and how it was affecting the price of everything. So amazing community. I post all of my trades live in there, literally live as I'm doing them, and people are making money just following what I'm doing, which is cool. Obviously, it's your money. Do what you want to do, but you can follow along at least as a guide if you're in the NFT. Okay. And then everyone always asks me what are the things that I'm using to do all this stuff. FTX for trading, FTX for buying Bitcoin, Ledger or Trezor for storing. And then the links are all below for that. And then the one I want to talk about today, which leads me into what I'm going to show you now on the price of Bitcoin, is Trading Alpha. This is the indicator I've been using for 2 years now. It's used by a lot of really smart people in the industry, and this is what it looks like, okay? So as you can see, it has these green dots right here. If you have green dots above this track line here, that shows that you're having a ton of bullish momentum. And obviously we have a lot of bullish momentum on ETH. So let me just talk about the ETH chart here and what happened yesterday, because I think that will explain how this indicator is really helpful, right? So we had the CPI print. I don't know if you can tell on this chart where it happened, but it happened right here. So obviously CPI came in lower than expectations. I was surprised by this. Obviously I didn't get this right. I wish I would have. We talked about this in yesterday's video, right? But hey, still made a lot of money on this trade. Bought in here, sold up here, pretty good. Had a nice, made like 70 grand or something, which is, I know everyone's like, you made 70 grand, that's awesome. For me, I was kind of pissed, but anyway, that is what it is. So as you can see here, the indicators, it's kind of awesome. It actually flashed a buy signal before the event. Wow, that would be nice to know. I guess I should have just paid attention and bought before the event. Flashed a buy signal, went straight up, and now we have all of these indicators. Now, the thing that I'm watching for today is we're kind of in this no trade zone, to be honest. Like, I'll talk about my specific strategy and how you'll never lose money doing this, but regardless if you're using leverage or using no leverage, this is not a great place to trade because we have resistance you don't even have to be a genius to see this. We have resistance above, ton of resistance above. $2,000 is a very round number, and usually when you have round numbers, humans get nervous, okay? And so 2,000, there's a lot of resistance up here, okay? And we've basically gone through every single level and just gone straight up with no pullbacks. And so the thing about the indicator, which I think is so cool, let me make it bigger, is that it starts to show you where you're about to reverse. And so the way you use this, see how it says reversal? It says reversal candle, it turns a different color. Now, if this hourly candle, if the big part of this candle closes below this one right here, that means that we have a confirmed reversal and we're very likely to go back down lower. I don't have an example of it, but I've seen it happen many, many, many times in the past. Like here's one that didn't even confirm back here. If you can see this, I know it's kind of small, but you see this little reversal candle here. It called the exact top and then it went back down, right? And so this indicator is absolutely amazing. And once again, there's a link below. I think I get a discount now for if you sign up. So make sure you just smash that link. And to get the dots and stuff, just get the yearly subscription. I'm telling you, I use this every single day. It's worth every penny. So it's amazing. But anyway, with that being said, what am I talking about for the short-term price action here? So I really want to get in on this ETH thing. I really want to get back in on the ETH train. Like I said yesterday, I bought it like 1750 and sold at like 1850. So I'd like to get in lower than that. And I do think we're due for a pullback because it's just crazy. We've had so much up. There's definitely a pullback is going to come with any sort of weakness on the stock market. And so we had the Goeli merge yesterday. I don't even know. That's the worst name for an event in the crypto history. But basically, this is like the pre-merge. This is like the pre-event. If you know what the merge is, it's like a very bullish event for Ethereum. That's all you really need to know. And this is like the pre-test version of that. So this happened last night. And so what I'm kind of expecting is a sell the news, like a pre-sell the news. Everyone got super excited. CPI print, everyone was all worked up, right? So that was a lot of money shoved into the system yesterday. Now we have 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a long time in crypto, right? People get bored pretty easily. So we have 6 weeks until the final Ethereum merge happens. That's the big event. That's the one that we want to play for. That's what I think will propel us up to like $2,500, right? But we don't want to buy resistance right here, right? So what I'm going to do is hopefully have the patience, because I do think we're going to come back here, to come back down to this $1,800 level here, or maybe even, 1750, maybe like 1750 range, and then play this bad boy back up. You could take profits here if you want, and then all the way back up. Seriously, this is where it's headed over the month of August, if a few things line up, which I'll talk about in a second. But $2,500 is a nice little trade, right? So this is a nice move. That's what, like a 40% move, and you can make a lot of money doing that on Ethereum. For Bitcoin, we just had amazing news come out. This is actually finally going to give Bitcoin some strength, I think. Bitcoin has been performing horribly against Ethereum. If you look at this chart, this is Ethereum to Bitcoin. Ethereum has been kicking Bitcoin's sorry little booty. But thankfully, we have BlackRock on the horizon. We have BlackRock to the rescue. So BlackRock is launching a private trust offering direct Bitcoin exposure. This is exactly what Bitcoin needs. It's like a spot Bitcoin ETF. Basically, it's through BlackRock. If this would have happened in the bull market, Bitcoin would have went up $1,000 in like 5 minutes. Okay, so this is huge news. However, once again, we're gonna check the indicators before we ape into stuff. So we have a giant reversal candle printing on Bitcoin as well. You see how it's a topping candle? Topping is even worse. Like if this confirms, if we confirm this candle, if the big part of this candle confirms below this orange candle over the next hour, I mean, we're probably headed back down to like 23, at least 24.3, maybe 23.4, maybe 2300. I mean, the 23,000, the best trade, if we could be patient enough, would be to wait for $23,000 Bitcoin down here and then ride this bad boy all the way back up to like, I don't know, 30K. I think we can hit 30K before this rally is over. Now, you're probably wondering, what is going to stop this rally from happening? Well, I'll tell you what. It's this Jackson Hole event. This Jackson Hole event is August 25th, 27th. So we have like 15 days to run this bad boy up, because this entire move, the entire thing, the whole reason everything has gone up right now is CPI inflation came down and everyone is betting on a dovish Fed pivot. If you don't know what that means, it just means that the Fed they're thinking that the Fed is going to print that money, right? And a lot of people are saying that this is not true. I mean, we still have 8.5% inflation, right? It's not like inflation went to zero. And so the job market is still very strong. There's still a lot of the reasons that I was cautious last week. If you go watch these videos, like this is not good for crypto bulls. If you go watch these videos, all those reasons are still valid. And the next time that they're going to talk about the money printer is on August 25th through 27th. So that is where we could, we need to make a move before then, in my opinion. So this is all going to happen fairly quickly. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you're in the NFT so you can see these trades live. Like, I'm going to be focused. Like, you got to be at your computer and like figuring this shit out, right? And so the last thing, the thing that I know you guys have waited for the whole video, smash the like button. I haven't even asked for likes. Oh my gosh, this video is going to get no likes. What's going to happen? I don't know. Please smash the like button for me, guys. That really helps the channel. But anyway, this is the strategy. This is how you never lose money again in crypto, okay? And I know this sounds corny and it sounds crazy, but it is true. If you actually do this and a couple of my assumptions are correct, you never lose money again. This is what I personally have been doing for a long time now, and it lets me sleep really well at night, okay? So here we go. The only assumption that really matters is that we believe in crypto, right? Do you believe that Bitcoin eventually will trade higher than $24,000? I think we kind of all do that. We all believe that, right? Like eventually we're going to 100K. Eventually, it's just a matter of time. Ethereum, same thing, right? Do we think Ethereum will eventually trade at 10K? Of course we do, right? That's kind of the belief. We wouldn't be in crypto if we didn't believe that, right? And that goes along with believing that the entire system is rigged, that they have to print money, and if they print money, these assets will go up, right? So to me, it's a no-brainer, right? Obviously, long term, Bitcoin and Ethereum will always continue up, right? So in order to never lose money, here's all you have to do, okay? You keep 3 years of cash in the bank. I think 3 years is a good buffer, because that's basically the distance between a halving. It's 4 years between a halving, but now we only have 2 years till the next halving, the Bitcoin halving. And Bitcoin always goes up with the halving, right? So if you have 3 years of cash in the bank right now, I know that's hard for some people. I know some of you don't. That's okay. But if you were somehow able to do this, you'll literally never lose money again, right? Keep 3 years of cash in the bank. Trade spot only. This means don't do leverage. This means don't do all that crazy stuff, right? You can if you want. I mean, there's obviously good strategies if you know what you're doing. But for me, it's a lot more peaceful just to trade spot only because I know I'm not going to get liquidated, right? Number 3, if you take profits, withdraw to a bank instead of keeping your profits and like, oh, I'm gonna take my profits and reinvest. No, take them out. Actually, take your profits. Okay, that's a good strategy. And then if you get a trade wrong, hold until in profit. This is the key. This is the key right here. Let's say I mess up this trade. Okay, let's say I buy in. I wait for 1800. Right, I buy right here. But instead of going back up like I think it's going to do, which is possible. I mean, anything can happen, right? We can go to war with Taiwan or whatever happens, right? With China, excuse me. This goes straight back down. Now, what do? Well, with this strategy, I just hold, right? This is spot. I'm never going to get liquidated. So whether it takes 6 months, whether it takes 12 years, whatever, I'm going to hold and I'm going to come back up above this level and eventually I'm going to be in profit. And that's the last part of this strategy. Never, ever, ever sell for a loss. So basically all that you do is it's just you're a trader until you're a holder, right? Your goal is to last as long as possible trading, compounding your gains, all of that stuff. But hey, if you mess up a trade, you just end up a holder like everybody else. But in the meantime, you get to have some fun and hopefully make more money. Does that make sense? Like up here, you're making as much as you can. If you mess it up, you just become a holder for a while and then you wait till you're back in profit and then you become a trader again. So that's the strategy that I'm using. That's the strategy that I'm employing in the NFT. I'm using obviously this indicator right here that you can use. Anyway, that's what I got for today. Come back to the channel, smash the like button, share this with someone. We're gonna have daily updates and we're gonna rock this market. So I'm super excited. I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Peace. Bye.